Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. We are on a quick overnight backpacking trip right now. We as in I am. And we're testing out a brand new piece of gear, at least brand new to me, for the first time. As you probably can tell, it's the Outdoor Vitals CS40, so I've never really used it before. And I'm kind of testing it. It's kind of a bit of my testing shakedown trip for a bigger trip I'm gonna be doing at closer to July, so that'll become announced later, but on the channel. But anyway, yeah, it's be a bit of a testing, quick overnight here at a beautiful lake that I've never been to in the Rocky Mountains. So looking forward to that. We'll see how this back works. So far, it's been carrying the weight all right, but so yeah. So far the pack's been carrying the weight pretty well, but we'll see how it goes. I don't have a lot of weight in it anyway right now. It's just overnight, but I do have about 6 pounds of water in here. Gonna help make up for some of that, but yeah. So one of the things we'll see is how it works well with shoulder straps. This is the ones I typically use, which is a Chicken Tramper one and a Hyperlight one. And my first impression on those is this pack does not work well with these types of pouches, but we'll see. I'll have to do a little more testing with that and see. But yeah, this is kind of a, as I said, the trial run for a bigger trip later in the month, but also testing out this shirt kind of for the first time, but it's not a new concept to me. This is just the Outdoor Research Astroman Sun hoodie, just a newer version of it. So, which I feel like the cut on the newer one actually got worse than like the 2022, 2023 version. This is like one of the like the 20, I think it's like the 2024 or whatever version. I feel like they did a worse job on the cut. But anyway, seeing how that works out. So, but yeah, also kind of worked, I'm gonna be using the Thermarest Neoloft tonight, which it's not my first time using that pad. I did use it on the West Coast Trail back in May. So I'll also talk a little bit about that because I haven't really talked about it much. Just used it on that trip. So, but yeah, well, we're going down this drainage here to up to a really nice lake for tonight. So, and we're trying to beat the sun because it's a bit of a late start. Alrighty, good morning everyone. So slept pretty good last night, got quite a bit of sleep, so that was nice. Beautiful lake here, nice views. So talk a little bit about the gear that I mentioned yesterday. So we got the pad here, which is the Thermarest Neoloft, which is a fairly new pad, pretty new to me. This is like my 6th night on it so far, and it's not bad. I do quite like it. It's very nice and cushy. I will say I was a little cold, I think, from underneath, but I didn't have the pad fully inflated. But it got pretty cold last night. It got down to 0 degrees Celsius, so 32 degrees Fahrenheit. I didn't really check to see. I figured it could get that cold, but it did get down to that. My little thermometer showed that. So I ended up sleeping with the water filter in my pocket there, so just to make sure it didn't freeze. But yeah, so it was not bad. I also, the backpack, like I do like aspects of it, but we'll definitely talk more about that as we get hiking today. So but so far The pads obviously is still enjoying that quite good also. Another new piece of gear on this hike is this Adotech food bag. So I'm sure a lot of you know what this is, but it's a Canadian company. Adotech, they make grizzly proof food bags. This is the 14-liter version. So far, decently enjoyed that. It's a bit lighter than the Ursax, so it's just kind of nice. And it's actually grizzly proof, whereas the Ursax, unless you get the almighty one or whatever, it's that's like the one that's like truly like rodent proof. And the Ursac like majors aren't rodent proof. They're just they're more grizzly proof. Whereas this one here is actually like rodent proof, grizzly proof, the whole thing, and still lighter than like an Ursac major XL or whatever. So I'll put up the different weights, the different types up there on the screen, but this is the 14-liter. I honestly want all of their selection. I'll probably end up picking up it's a 20-liter at some point, but I don't think I have any trips this year in grizzly country that will require a 20-liter, so that might be a next year purchase, but we'll see. Yeah, if you're wondering what this tent is, this is the Durston X-Mid 2, which, you know, it's a fabulous tent. Double wall, just really good for anything, honestly, unless you're trying to go super ultralight. And then if I'm doing that, I use the Durston X-Mid Pro 2. So, but yeah, no, it's a beautiful, beautiful day. Gonna get hiking here. It's already really warm out. It's probably 20 degrees Celsius plus, you know, it's probably gonna get up, you know, into the mid 20s, I imagine today, you know, so yeah, we're gonna get packed up and get going here. And we'll talk a little bit more about the pack. I do like some parts of it. I'm iffy on other pieces, but we'll get more into that as we get down the trail. All right, guys, I just summited that mountain. It's pretty cool, some really nice views. You can see the lake down there that we stayed at last night. So just kind of summited this for fun. I was thinking about doing a ridge route here, but just with the time of day, probably just gonna head back down the same way we came in. But yeah, so pretty nice views. The pack has been doing good. Once we get down into the valley there in the riverbed, I'll talk a little bit more about it. But no, so far so good. It's pretty steep. Alrighty, so back to kind of the main river valley here. Just about back to the car. So a little windy down here, but not too bad. But yeah, I just wanted to give my final thoughts on my kind of first look at this pack. So not a review, but just first look. And it's been pretty good. Carries pretty well. I do want to get a little bit more testing in it with some more weight because there's not a ton of weight in here right now. But I don't know, I think I'm gonna be using it. So it does carry pretty good, I think. So first overall thoughts are pretty good. I don't know about the water bottle pocket situation though, because it does kind of cut into my arm a little bit, but I don't think any more than all my other packs did. So I really do love this system with the water bottle pocket on the shoulder strap. So definitely gonna be keeping that around. But no, overall it's really enjoyed it. But after I do some more testing with it and use with it, I'll definitely do a full review of it, give my final thoughts on it. But for now, first look looks looking pretty good. So, and the Neoloft, I think this is the coldest I've ever had it in, because I had it on the West Coast Trail and never got down to freezing. So I also didn't have it fully inflated last night, but overall it kept me pretty warm, I feel like. But I definitely need to experiment around a bit more with the inflation levels on that pad. So anyway, overall, good trip. Beautiful views, as you can see here behind me. So looking forward to the other trips we got coming up for the rest of the year. So alrighty.